Scream movie franchise, with the 7th and 8th movie in talks and officially in production, I thought I would talk about this other movie franchise in my collection. So it's called Scream. The original movie came out like a long time ago, like before 1997. Oh, here we go. 1996. It's rated R. It has Drew Barrymore and Neve Campbell, who are both like actresses, and then Courtney Cox, who also does acting. Jamie Kennedy, who is Hood AF. Skeet Ulrich. Skeet. And Matthew Lillard. It's famous for this line that goes, "Do you like scary movies?" No. And yeah, it's really scary. It, when I first saw it, when I was like really young, in like elementary school, I just thought it was really scary, and I just remember I was in a boy's house, and I was like, wow, this movie's really scary. And so yeah, that happened. And then I found it online. I'm not gonna put the link in the description. I'm not gonna put the link in the description because 2 of the movies actually like didn't work. So the 4th movie didn't work and the 5th movie didn't work. So that's a conspiracy theory for ya. But yeah, I mean, scary movie, and the second movie, Scream 2, came out in 1997. Also pretty liked, I guess. Like, after the first movie, these movies just got like a cult following. And so the second movie, like, the main character, Neve Campbell's character, Sidney Prescott, goes to college, and you know, just this ghost face just won't leave her alone. Leave Sidney alone. But yeah, college, and then Scream 3 was like the one that was doing something different, and so they brought it all back to Scream 1, and in a sense, such as and like this one's probably the most zany out of all the movies. This is like, I think, the most lighthearted, and you know, you could watch this with your like little old granny, and it would be a really fun time. Some people really like this movie and some people really don't. Personally, I think it's hilarious. Scream 4 happened, and I was in college, and I just remember being like, wow, like, this movie is so ahead of its time. Like, with its themes of, like, social media and, like, everybody, like, living, like, online and, mixing that into with, like, the Scream lore and original themes of, like, how media affects, like, us as, like, animals or whatever. You know, being exposed to so many images of violence and stuff and other suggestible themes. Having that, like, normalized, like, what does that really do for, like, society and stuff. Also, like, Bread and Circus, but, like, with a mask that looks like this, like that painting. Um, and, you know, like, elevating, refreshing, challenging the audience. And honestly, like, if you can't, it's a two-way street, right? You can't challenge the audience without challenging. You can't, like, challenge the audience without, like, also challenging the movies, you know? Like, so, Scream 4 is really cool. I thought Emma Roberts was so good and so, like, oh my god, she really is the perfect victim. That's why she won the role. But yeah, it's fucking dope. And then Macaulay Culkin's brother's in it. Oh, I didn't know he had a brother. Heroes is in it. And you know that poor girl who gets, like, attacked in her room when he pops out of the closet. You know, poor thing. She, like, gets home and doesn't even have a chance to, like, change her bra, take off her bra before getting stabbed to death. Oh my god, it's so sad. But yeah, it was, I mean, I really liked it, especially for, like, coming out, like, what? I don't even know. 10 years. Scream 3 happened and was released in 2000. Y2K. Oh my god. The 2000s are back, baby. And then Scream 4 came out in 2011, so spooky, spooky, spooky. This was the only color wig I could find. This was the only color I could find. This was the only color I could find. Ooh. I'm mumbling my words. This was the only color I could find. What's it gonna take to convince you that I'm not a killer? What is wrong? I'm so... So, yeah. And then, and then, 10 years later, Scream 5 comes out. So yeah, again, doesn't even work in this set. So I would not buy. But, yeah, this movie was, like, really, totally super cool. I'm actually watching it on Netflix right now because I couldn't watch it on my disc. This one and Scream 6 are both on Netflix. I don't know if they will be on Netflix by the time you see this, but, like, hey, you know, like, stuff could be like nuclear Armageddon tomorrow, you know. Ugh. So, like, no, so, like, yeah, then Scream 5 happens, and it's, like, you know, super cool what they were doing with this movie, I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting for, like, when Gale Weathers gets got, and then they, like, make a scary face mask, a ghost face mask out of, like, her face. So funny. So, like, the problems I have with this movie is, like, I feel as though, like, it doesn't do anything, like, original. It kind of just, like, talks about the same stuff over and over and over again that we've already talked about. I'm like, I like where the narrative went, by, like, talking about, like, Billy Loomis's daughter, like, his, like, mysterious, unknown, like, secret daughter. But, like, I just don't get why she's, like, brown. Like, did they run out of, like, Lysol or something? I don't understand. But, I mean, I think as, like, a story, that was, like, a really cool thing to, like, like new direction to take it in. And like it was just really funny because like the first time I like watched it, I was just like, oh my god, these people can't like move their faces, and like that's what I thought. Like I don't know, like something about like the acting just like took me out of it. Well, watching it again now on Netflix, I totally get it, and like I totally get it. I totally do. So yeah, and then I don't know. It's really gory. Like it's really like the opening scene with what happens to that one bitch, Jenna Ortega. Oh, it was just like so like intense and like so gory and stuff, and just like wow. So I mean, like it is scary. I can't even like really watch it. I have to cover my eyes. I have to watch it like this. So, um, but yeah, like it was really scary. I don't know. It's just like I don't know why I don't like it. It's like not one of my favorites, but like I get why people would like it, and I like that people like it for the reasons that they like it. So I like this movie. Um, and then Scream 6 happens, and well, it's like supposed to be better than Scream 5. Um, and it has like it takes place in New York, which is like different for like this story because normally it's like in this place called Woodsboro. Stab, 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 stab. Um, and uh, I don't know, like the ideas are there. I totally get it, but I just like I don't know why. I just like kind of don't really like these movies as much as the other ones. And like I'm not even a big okay, I'm not like I don't even care. Like fuck movies and fuck Hollywood and all that dumb stuff. Um but just like I don't know. Like I like it. I like it. I like how it makes me feel. No, I just feel like there are some like details to these movies that like I guess are like were personal touches of like Wes Craven or whatever. Yeah, like I don't know. I just think like I don't know. I just like it feels different, and it kind of feels like a little exploitative and like kind of just a little dumb, but uh at least the story is there, so that's an upside. Thankfully, I guess Scream has left such a real impression on like the audience that like even when it's like not as like strong as the other uh movies, it's like you can't mess it up because it's like still such a good like movie and concept and stuff. And so Scream 6 takes place in New York, and some characters come back. Here's some actors come back. There's some new actors, and it's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's a good story. I just think, there's a lot of stuff that like these new movies, like a lot of tricks of the actual horror movie business and industry and trade that they kind of like use, um, you know, kind of like gimmicks and stuff that'll guarantee people like filling seats and watching this movie and paying people. So I don't know. I just think it's like you could watch it and like you could like it. It's like it's cool if you do. It's cool if you don't. These actors are still getting paid regardless of what you think. So, um, so those are the Scream movies. Scream 7 and 8 are, I guess, coming out eventually. So that means I'm gonna have to find a rich sugar daddy to take care of me from now till then. Hopefully multiple. I mean, share my life expenses, my cost of living with you, the audience. So yeah, just like overall, I think I would give the Scream movies like oh no, I would guess like a 5 out of 10 to like perfect. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But I did spend money to have it in my collection, so I guess like there's some like rewatch value in it or something. I don't know. But yeah, look for it online, and hopefully yours don't break like mine did. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. Be sure to come back next week for another like fun review. And yeah, just like haha.